Okay, so we should be live. Okay, so we should be live now. Okay, everyone, so we should be live now for the second time, actually. For the second time, which is quite weird, I guess. But, you know, I had to change a couple of things at the live stream settings, which I couldn't really do that easily, and I kind of ended up closing down the whole stream. So, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and announce that on the Discord, and that would be pretty much it. Okay, let me just mute that real quick. It's getting quite annoying. So here, please join the Discord. Everyone, we are live. Okay, there we go. So this would be quite great. Hi everyone, how's it going? I see a lot of you all joined. Is the okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and check to see if everything's going good, and then we're gonna be moving on to the stream. I'm first. Okay, cool. Can you answer my question? Yeah, you'll be first. I'm not really sure how many people are gonna be here though. Yes. Gotta check those real quick. And of course, I'm gonna go ahead and see. Yeah, it's okay. Well, that's great to know. Very good to know. Nice. Okay, well, in this case, we'll get back to work. And by that, I mean, of course, working on the puzzle game, which I've been talking about quite a lot. That's because I've been adding a lot of stuff to it. I've only added, like, what is it? 3 more levels? Or 4 more levels? I'm not even sure. But the point is that the levels I added are quite good, and also added a cutscene and a lot more stuff like this. So here's the to-do list we're gonna be trying to complete in this live stream. Okay, it's very very basic. So to-do list for puzzle game, puzzle game. Okay, so we're gonna be adding some of your ideas, and by that I mean only one of them. So please comment your ideas. I'm gonna be adding one of them. Gonna be adding more levels, so around 10 more levels, and the third one is we'll see. So yeah, this will probably go ahead and be add a settings menu, because right now there's no settings menu. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you all what I've added, but it's kind of quiet. Okay, I'll put some music then. Minecraft theme songs 10 hours. Yeah, this is gonna be the whole live stream music. Okay, I hope you all can hear them. I mean, at least I can hear them. So I'm gonna go ahead and put them like this. Okay, now let's get started with actually talking about what I've added to the game. So there's a lot of content I've added, so the best way to show it to you all is just by playing the game. And you'll see that from the last stream, a lot of stuff has changed. First of all, we just have this default play menu. There's some background music as well. I'm not sure if if you can hear it. Um, yeah, this is pretty much all from the last stream. Shout out to Zoglit for the name idea. And there is cutscene, okay? And also this dialogue system. And this only plays when you're at the first level, but because I have no data saving, yeah, it just plays all the time. Okay, and this is pretty much how it all looks. So it's very, very basic. Not really a lot to it. Yeah, so just a very, very basic game. Right now, what is state? There is this dialogue thing, this pretty cool dialogue thing, and then there is this also this whole. I mean, right now nothing really changed here except the speedrun timer, which I'm gonna talk about in a couple of minutes. I put some music on. Okay, that's great. And also this invite friends UI, which is just a notification which keeps on showing and showing and showing, which pretty much just takes from your friends and ask you to invite them, and obviously just takes from your online friends and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. Um, in terms of features, you know, it would be quite a great way to bring players in. Okay, so yeah, it just takes from your friends, and yeah, that's about it. And ask you to invite them. This is done quite easily. Surprisingly, Roblox made it a lot easier for me to do it. Another cool thing I have added was when you respawn, you ragdoll, right? And there's this cool screen over there, and then you respawn at the level checkpoint, right? So at the checkpoint that you've previously been to. Because I'm gonna go ahead and add kill bricks and stuff like that to make the game a bit harder. So yeah, in terms of features, this is all I've added. Okay, hello everyone, how's it going? Where there is a button that opens next door, but if you go off pressure plates. That's interesting. I guess it would be quite a cool rage game mechanic, if you know what I'm saying. But yeah, those are the new levels I've added. Quite basic. Also made the level hint UI work. Now here's level 5. This one's completely new. Here I just integrated the bridge mechanic I made in the first stream. So this mechanic was made like in the very, very first stream. So yeah, I think it's quite cool. And now get ready for a very, very cool level. There we go. This is level 6 right here. I put a lot of work into making this water look good, even though they're just like some basic parts. I try to make it look as good as possible, and pretty much you have to get this bridge to get to this button right here, to open this door right here, and then you have to go to that door. I'll show you how. It's gonna go ahead and put on shift lock. Gonna help me a lot here. Yeah, there we go. And if I click here, then this would trigger a button for this door, and here, there we go, the exit has opened, and I get this end game screen. It just shows this weird looking window and those dummies who keep on playing an animation. I'm gonna go over how I made that. It's actually very modular. And yeah, it just shows your runtime and your personal best, which currently doesn't work. And that's quite all I've added, you know. Where you have to find the button. Well, technically in all the levels you gotta find the button, but sure, I'll look into that. I'm definitely gonna be adding some of your ideas. So this is all I've added in terms of content, like levels, and kind of all I've added. Now I'm gonna go ahead and show you the timer module, which is this timer over here. The cool part about it is that it uses object-oriented programming in Lua, which is not really a feature they have built in, so I kind of had to get creative, and it's very, very basic. As you can see here, I create a new timer object and all that, so it's very cool. Yeah, I also began using types, which are those little things. Pretty much, when you declare a variable, you want to specify what type it is. For instance, I could say number x equals 5, and x can only be a number or a float. Okay. I'm not gonna go over it really a lot because it will take a lot of time, and we have a lot of stuff to do. So we're gonna be adding new levels, as I said previously. So let's get to the part where we actually, make stuff. Um, okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So we're gonna be making level 7 now. This level just gonna be like level 6, but probably with 2 bridges instead of 1, right? Because right now those first 10 levels are just to, get the player used to the game and say, hey, those are the basic mechanics. Yet I've not really introduced the player to all of the existing mechanics. So yeah, gonna go ahead and make that. But making this game is actually quite a lot of work. I know it might not seem like it's a lot of work, but considering the fact that every single node has to be linked with one object, it just leads up to this whole mess over here, right? Which quite sucks, because it's obviously a node-based game, right? So, it can get quite tricky. So right now I'm gonna be making the bridges. Gonna be very, very straightforward to make, so yeah, not gonna be taking a lot of time. Let me also create a new folder for level 6. So it's gonna be a new folder. It's just gonna call it the level 7's folder actually, because we have 7 levels. I'm making a design elements folder, like this. Hold up, let me just close the window. There we go, that's much better. I'm also gonna be adding a string value. Gonna rename that to hint value, okay? And pretty much the hint value is just a string value which stores a hint with that level, right? Because when you click the hint button, we obviously want to display something, okay? And here we're gonna be saying, I don't know, we're just gonna leave it empty because right now we don't really know what the level is about. Oh, that's quite creative. So you want me to add, I'm gonna put it over here in the suggestions. So yeah, you're telling me that you want me to add a level that there is an invisible path. So there's an invisible path and you have to look up at the roof because the roof will show you the path. So like a drawing on the roof. Now that's interesting. I might as well make this level 8 because I've already kind of said what level 7 would be about, which is pretty much just those parts, those bridges and all that. I said there are gonna be 2 bridges. So let's go ahead and get some work done on level 7, okay? Now, of course, when we make a level, we also want to set up, some basic details about that level, okay? So we have to set up a team for level 7, just as how we added here a pool team. I want to add something for level 7, and oh boy, something happened here with the floor because it just magically disappeared. And I know this might be looking a bit like a horror game, but there's nothing I can really do about it. So here, I'm just gonna go ahead and make this look like a cargo room, where you have all this cargo equipment, even though it doesn't really make sense because the game should take place in an office area. But I also forgot to add those marks over here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put that to level 6 here into design elements. Gonna go ahead and be level 6, right? Okay, and here I'm just gonna go ahead and rename this to level 6 real quick. Okay, I just had to make a call real quick. But yeah, here I'm just gonna go ahead and write level 6. Okay, so the stream is pretty much dead, but yeah, it's okay. So we're gonna be adding that invisible path thing. But now let's actually add some design elements, okay? So here I'm gonna go ahead and first of all get the lighting objects, okay? Because those are very important. Lighting in every game in general is quite important, so you don't really want to get that wrong, because if you get lighting wrong, then you just get the whole game wrong, and you don't want that to happen. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about, because there have been times when I got lighting wrong and then the whole game felt horrible. It's really just a matter of making the game actually feel and look good. For instance, I don't want this to look like horror game, so I'm gonna have to adjust the brightness here a bit, like this, and also the range, like 70. There we go. This is a lot better already, and also lights up this whole area, which is pretty cool. So I said that I want this level to be somehow, I want to have like 2 bridges and all that stuff, but I also want to add kill parts, so like kill bricks, which I'm gonna be adding. But when you make a kill brick in general, you think of just having a script in every one of them. I'm gonna try to avoid this as much as possible. This is gonna be our kill brick, okay? I think that would be quite cool to make like some lasers, and to put them like this, But that's gonna be for the next level. Here we just have to get a player a bit more, used to using those bridges. So we're gonna be having an area which the bridges will help get you over there, right? They're also gonna be making the floor, so like this. There you go. And then I also want to add a ladder, just to not making it impossible for the player to go down there. So I'll be adding that real quick. This classic ladder here should be pretty good. Basing 2. There we go. So this is just gonna be a classic ladder. I'm trying to go for the classic plus this, new Roblox theme, because I have this base plate texture. I don't really know how to call it, but I think I've managed to make them look quite good. Probably not as good as I wanted to, but they're decent. So if you have any ideas, please let me know. And yeah, this is gonna be the stair gonna be needing to use those bridges and all that stuff. So I'm also gonna be adding like a painting on the wall, probably to give a bit more feel to this level, rather than what the other levels had. Probably with this Bloxicola painting here. I'm just gonna paste it here in level 7. Actually have to get it there, which is quite annoying. I wish there could be an automated tool I could use to make those levels, but that's not gonna be happening anytime soon. Speaking of automated tools, I'm also probably gonna be talking a bit about ChatGPT during this stream, because everyone's been using it, and I've also been using it, and I suggest you also use it if you have any small questions you want to get out of the way real quick. Let me just add a Q&A actually over here. Gonna be asking, gonna be saying, I don't know. I want to make you guys decide something. Actually, never mind. Be adding one of your ideas. So I'm gonna go ahead and pin this guy over here. There we go. Okay, so let's get starting on actually making those levels, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and get to work. I'm gonna go ahead and first of all get a bridge switch, because this level is gonna be having a lot of them. Also the bridge folder might be helpful. alongside with some of those switches, you know, or buttons. Depends how you want to call them. Okay, let's just put them here. Just drag them over here. But I don't get why this floor thing is just so weird. Probably it's because of this. So building is kind of so frustrating for me because I'm more into scripting and stuff like that. So building is actually quite annoying for me to make, but this is like doable, you know, it's just some very basic stuff getting laid around, so yeah. Just get the bridge folder here. Just gonna make this. There we go. That's pretty cool for a puzzle game, you know. Okay, this the. Oh shoot! I think I actually flipped it. I was supposed to go this way. But yeah, pretty much the way bridges work is that it just goes at this B1 part, which is like the main part from the bridge, and then just keeps on looping through its parents until it finds the end, right? Also gonna be having a couple of new videos coming soon, so yeah, just wait for those. So please let me know if you have any ideas. Scripting, and this is gonna be building. Start pool. Okay, there we go. Company's message. So yeah, cast your votes, guys. Cause I'll also rather be actually, you know, scripting and adding new features, but I guess it's all about you. Cause you know, you guys gotta decide. It's literally what the title is saying. So, gonna be adding 2 bridges. Also gonna be adding this one, which is gonna be B2. But I guess making levels also means scripting, cause you know, I have to script a bit to implement those bridges and stuff. So you know. So I cast your votes, guys. Okay, cool. Now this bridge, I'm just gonna go ahead and flip it around this way. There you go. Then also have to make those wires, right? So those little guys over here, I have to get them to work. Because they just make a lot of the actual level make a bit of sense, because you know, those wires just help you see what the nodes are linked to, which is quite helpful for a puzzle game. You know, you wanna have that in general. So yeah, let's just go ahead and add them. Oh man, it's just like such a long process overall. It's quite annoying. There we go. Okay. I started the stream a bit earlier than what I said I would. That's because I really want to get a lot of work done on this stream, you know. So yeah. Also gonna go ahead and separate those somehow. It's not gonna be really that much of an easy challenge, because like you don't want the players to jump to other stuff and sort of like complete your level instantly. That just sucks, you know. I was also thinking about adding a leaderboard, but that would be quite hard, because when I had the skip level option, people could just spam skip level and like get through the levels a lot faster. So yeah. also gonna be adding like a transparent part here, so you see like a sort of glass or anything like that. So there's a border here and stuff. So people can just like jump over and so yeah, those glass parts are probably gonna be a new addition for this level. But if you wanna play this game, please let me know, because I've been working quite hard on it for the past like I don't know couple of weeks. I didn't really get to make as much progress as I'd like to make on it, so and you guys seem to be preferring building. Okay, that's interesting. Well, in this case, I'll be making more levels, just as I promised. I'm gonna keep my promise here. Cool. So yeah, it's gonna be this level. It's gonna be quite basic, but I also have to add an exit door, which sucks for obvious reasons. But wait a minute. Maybe I can make a door be here, right? So I could go ahead and add a door here. Okay. So you guys really seem to want to see me suffer, but this is what I can get, because I really hate building. But if you guys want to see that, then fair enough. It's your choice, not mine. Your building is at 100%. That is quite surprising. Okay, now let's go ahead and also add a door here, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and turn this into a door. Pretty much the idea is that the player will go ahead and make a bridge, and that bridge will go over here, right? And here there will be a button which would be linked to this door, and by activating that button they'll be allowed to go here. Now those levels are quite easy, because there's no way for the player to die. So I'll probably be implementing kill bricks or something like that, maybe even in this level, like laser bricks, and that would be involve a bit of scripting. And then this is gonna be the door, so let's rename this to N7 door 1. Just put it over here. Oh shoot. What did I do? Just gotta put it over here in the level 7 folder. Gotta rename some stuff as well. I wish I could hire a builder to help me with this game to make the levels faster, but that would obviously cost money, and I'm kind of broke right now. Yo, hi chat. Is this a puzzle game? Yes, it is. It is. Did you add me Find of Noobs? If you mean the game, that would be for the next update. So yeah, I'll probably be adding some of you all in Find the Noobs. Don't worry. I know who DM'd me to add them in Find the Noobs, so yeah, don't worry. A new update is probably gonna be coming soon, as the game's doing quite well. So as I said, we're gonna be adding the bridge. So yeah, gonna be working on that real quick. So gotta make another switch here. So oh shoot, building is quite annoying. So thanks God you guys voted for scripting. I'm so grateful. But we are gonna script in this stream, like, because that's why we're gonna be adding kill bricks. I think kill bricks are gonna be like individual objects, but ultimately when you make a kill brick or anything like that, you do not want to repeat scripts over and over again. That's why I'm gonna be making a kill brick module, which just handles all the kill bricks. Okay, so don't worry about that. Gonna be adding a kill brick module real quick, because you guys are in favor of scripting, or actually no, it's actually 50-50. So yeah, let's just continue making this game. Now here I want to make this cable connect to the door. Just gonna go ahead and make that happen. My god, the Explorer window is just so confusing. Okay, cool. Now, let's get to making the actual kill bricks. And for making the kill bricks, now when we make a kill brick in general, you're thinking of having a part with a script, and that script will obviously kill the player, but that will just be ugly, because if you want to change something in a script, you'll have to change them. You have to change every single script. That's why here in the module folder in replicated storage, actually no, let's put it as server script service. This game is gonna be single player, by the way. I'm gonna be adding a new module script. Name this to the kill brick module. This is at the list of scripting I have to do for this screen, so, or let me just call this to part interaction module. Right. And you're gonna see the beauty of modules in Roblox. Right, so we're gonna be, first of all, who took the cookie from the cookie jar? I have no clue. Building is still right now winning, but I have to make this. So this is the list of scripting I have to do, which is making the kill brick work. So function part interaction module dot kill on touch, and this is gonna be quite simple. I'm gonna be having two functions, actually three functions. Actually no, two functions. I'm gonna be having kill on touch, which only works for one part, okay? Pretty much if I call this on a part, then that part would be able to kill people on touch, right? Okay. Or actually not really, because well, you see, when I'm gonna call this actually init kill brick, and gonna be having a part, it's gonna be a part, and this pretty much will just go ahead and add in a new int value, right? So a new string value, which is gonna be a tag, right? And if I'm gonna be looping for all of our kill bricks, right? We're gonna be probably putting that part in an array. So actually I'm gonna make a kill brick array. Then we're just gonna be pushing that part in the kill brick array. So kill brick, actually no, part interaction module dot, no, it was table dot insert comma, and then we're gonna be inserting the part, right? So the actual part, okay? I'm not sure if it's gonna work, but you know, module dot, or actually part dot name, or no, wait a minute, it's actually a bit more complicated, because we have to get this complicated because we have to get like I'm gonna have to make a kill brick folder for this in that case, or something like that. Yeah, because we have to detect it every frame. So function, first of all we want to make a function for actually defining a kill brick. So init part is gonna be a part. Is kill brick. This case is gonna be our little tag, right, which is gonna be located inside of the part. Then local tag equal instance dot new string value, and then I'm gonna be doing tag dot name equals is let's just do kill brick tag. Okay, hello everyone, you're back. Oh wait, I remember you. Yeah, so you guys are still voting for building, but I have to make the kill brick module, okay? So what's up everyone, I'm glad you're all coming back. Please join the Discord, by the way. Oh, we actually got some new people joining. That's so cool. Okay, so here I'm just adding tags for the kill bricks, okay? Tag dot parent equals part, of course, and then I'm gonna be doing um, tag dot value equals, I don't know, kill brick tag. Then I'm gonna be doing, so we're gonna be removing this array over here, right? Function part interaction module dot get kill bricks. Now the reason why I'm making a part interaction module is because actually the reason why I want all the kill bricks to be located in one folder is because just doing game.workspace colons get descendants every frame is gonna cause a lot of lag, you know, because we don't want that to happen, because just calling like what around 2000 objects per frame is quite a lot of lag, and then just searching through them recursively is also quite a lot of lag. So yeah, hello everyone, how's it going? So that's why I'm gonna be having a folder for all those. Gonna be doing a kill brick folder, just gonna be a folder. If not kill brick folder, then return end. Or it can also be a union. So it can also be like a union, okay? A union operation. Can be doing yeah, so for I comma child in pairs if child you know, I think there's a better way to do this than just adding a new tag. We could do adding a kill brick IDs, and we're gonna be doing part interaction module dot gonna be doing table dot insert here. Right, and we're gonna be doing toString part dot name plus concatenate that with hashtag part interaction module dot kill brick IDs. Okay, if table dot find comma child then it means that child, not sure if it's gonna be working, dot touched, not sure if this will work though. Which is a humanoid. Here we could just go ahead and do minus equal, I don't know. Yeah, I could also go ahead and completely kill the humanoid because I want this to be a somewhat difficult game, you know. Okay, hello everyone. Okay, so this is cool. I'm pretty sure this is not gonna work. So yeah, but I'm gonna be adding an init script over here, right? So it's gonna be part interaction module, actually no, part interaction init, right? So local part interaction module equals require script.parent, right? Now I'm gonna be doing, we have to make a kill brick first to test this on, okay? So let's go ahead and do this. Gonna go ahead and add a kill brick here. So again, I don't know, map objects. We just have the, I don't know, kill brick folder, adding a part here. Just gonna put that over here, you know, in the second level, I believe. And then we'll just be calling this our kill brick. So let's do like this. And then another problem I'll be having is that I'm gonna be calling this init function whenever the player respawns, which might be a problem. Actually, I think there's a way around it. Okay, cool. Just gonna call this to test sample. Okay, gonna be part interaction module dot new kill brick doing local kill brick folder equals game.workspace. Actually, no, gonna be doing. It's very important we get the kill brick folder right. Okay, so repeat until it's very important that we get this right. Okay, map objects, utility objects, kill brick folder. Okay, so we're gonna be doing kill brick folder. Wait for child. Actually, just do test sample. Okay. Right, do we need anything else? I don't think so. Okay. Just gonna be doing a couple of debug prints. So we're gonna be doing getting, and I'm gonna be printing. I don't know. Looping. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, this is the cool cutscene I've added. So are there any errors? No, there are not. It's gonna be quite annoying because we're gonna be having to go through this cutscene every time we play the game, right? Is Find the Noobs getting an update soon? Probably yes. Maybe like in a couple of days, yeah. So definitely it's gonna definitely get updated in like 2 days. Okay, so don't worry. It's gonna get an update. But I really wanna publish this game this summer as well, so I'm kind of in a tight spot right now. Okay. So yeah, don't worry, it's gonna be getting an update. Okay, it does not work. It's okay. It doesn't even... Oh, getting looping. Okay, that seemed to work. Which is a bit concerning. Well, I guess I could just be doing... while... Maybe could be doing... Actually, I'm just gonna be making this super inefficient and be doing... while task.wait. It's not really the best idea to do this, but I don't really recommend doing what I just did, but oh, that's because actually shoot, we might be in a bit of big trouble here. I had to do part.name and that's it. That's simple. Okay, I was very wrong here, so we don't have to do this anymore. But it should just work this way, you know. Let's try it again. Okay, so looping found. Okay, this is great. So it's actually working. Then I'm also... Okay, so I see you guys really want to see me building. So that's gonna happen. We just have to get the kill bricks working so we can make a functional game, you know. And that's gonna be the hardest part of this stream. And it's also quite annoying to go through this cutscene over and over again. But yeah, there's nothing I can really do about it right now. I could add a skip dialogue option for every dialogue. Okay, so let's see. Will this work? Probably not. Oh yes, it did. And it just threw me in the air and gave me this funny died effect, you know. Like, I made a rifle module for this, and it's actually working quite surprisingly, you know. I mean, just look at this, okay? Look how goofy it looks. It just launches me in the air, and oh my god, it's just so cool. Isn't this just so satisfying? As a weird question of mine. Okay, cool. So that's it. Literally, we just finished the kill bricks. Now I just want to show you the ragdoll module here. This is the ragdoll module, and it took me quite a lot to make because I've never really messed around with Roblox Studio physics, so it's pretty much just copied code from that forum, and I just changed some values as you can see here, and just prayed for getting the best result, you know. Okay, chat's not really be doing a lot of stuff here, so I'm gonna be keeping my promise and getting back to building. So yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Just gonna go ahead and remove all those annoying debug prints. Okay, cool. And also another thing we could do here is, because you're gonna be doing attempts plus equal 1, and attempts is smaller or equal than 5. Okay, because we don't want to be running this at, you know, what is it, a game like so many times. We don't want to just get stuck in that loop over there, because if it doesn't exist, then it doesn't exist, even though it should exist. So you guys chose building, then in that case you're getting building. So yeah, cool. Now let me just I'm not gonna putting it right here, but I want to make this somewhat hard, you know. So I'm gonna making this something like this, you know, so it's a bit more challenging, I guess. But then again, I'm gonna be putting the ladder over here to make the player actually have to go for all those bricks, you know. There we go. Kind of making this as hard as possible. I'm trying to make this a somewhat of a rage game, so you know it's not gonna be easy at all. I'm also gonna be adding a note here. Notes are pretty much just a way of displaying hints, you know. Like, you know, when the player sees something new, you want to tell them via the note. And you guys were also talking about pressure plates, which I think are gonna be quite cool to add. And I might actually consider adding them, because it's like a cool idea, you know. Who knows, maybe I'll add them. Oh. Putting this over here, you know. And then also have to make some props for this, as you all said, because this is mainly gonna be a building stream, so yeah. Gonna be saying this. Okay. You're working on another game. Oh, yeah, I remember you told me that you were working on a game. Well, I really suggest you keep on working on the same game, but okay, cool. Can I play this though? Well, if you're referring to the Find the Noobs update, then obviously not, because it's not really done. And if you're referring to this game, then the same answer would be no, because it's not released to the public. So yeah, I'm sorry about that. Also gotta change the brightness here a bit. I think I might have made this a bit too bright. Just set it to 1. Oh boy, I love summer. I surely do love summer. It's the best season out of all of them. Cause you know, you can like hang out with friends, you can stop worrying about anything else, and it's awesome. Like I just went biking before I made this stream. Before I began working on this stream, so summer is probably one of the most, probably my favorite one. Is this like neon though? I just set it with plastic for goddamn plastic. There we go. Don't want them to stand out that much. It's gonna be having this. It's looking quite bad right now, so I just Just gonna put a note here actually. Then I have to make some props, okay? Some props. So let's make a couple of props, you know. For the props, I just want to make a basic box first of all, just to get this started. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Okay. So yeah, let's make the box. You guys still are voting for building. So yeah, gonna be building, I guess. This is just gonna be a cargo box, you know. Gonna be something like this. We're not really gonna be able to pick up the box though. Yet I will probably make pressure plates on which you can place items, and if they have an item, then in that case, which could also be a box, you can, like, you know what I'm saying. Uh, you can trigger a door or something like that, you know. Cool. It's gonna be a box, you know, just like this. Trying to keep this as simplistic as possible, so you know. Let's call this a box. Just put them. Let's just make them stacked. Like over here, you know. And I'm also gonna be adding NPCs on the map. So around the map, like with animations, we're just standing there, you know. Okay, the stream is kind of maintaining itself. It's not doing as well as I expected it to do, but you know, also forgot to announce something here on the channel, so just give me a second to announce a post here. Just gonna take the invite link from here. There we go. I'm just gonna like my own post, which is kind of, you know, static. Okay, cool. It's gonna be putting this block, like taking it from here and just putting it somewhere like this. Very, very basic. Those boxes would sadly not do anything right now. I'm just making them for, you know, the sake of the design. I'm also gonna be adding probably one of those couches. And then I should probably get moving, because we are doing quite bad on time compared to last time. Plus the last time I made a stream, it actually did very well compared to this time, but you know, just put a couch over here. Just make this like, I don't know, a waiting room or something like that. I don't know. By the way, this has to be in the design elements, which they are. And then we're just gonna go ahead and add in a part which will open the door. So it's just gonna be this one. Also put the stairs on the wrong side. So that's pretty much the process I have to go through to make those levels. I'm doing my best to make them look good. At least as good as possible, you know. Okay, just gotta make the music a bit louder. Okay, cool. Okay, hello. It's Final News getting an update soon. I'm working on a game. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna be looking at those suggestions, okay? it's cool how this channel is also getting traction because of Find the Noobs, which is which is a game I released. You can check out the Discord for it, you know, if you really want to. Hmm. So this is how it's gonna work. You're gonna be able to get a bridge and then get there. Okay, cool. Okay, just gonna copy the color here. Just put it here on this part. There we go. Great. And here we're just gonna be adding the exit door, so make this a bit larger. And then just gonna put the exit door over here. And it's gonna be pretty much it for level number 7, I believe. And if you have any feedback for this game, please let me know. Admin, I don't think I'm gonna be adding admin real soon. Because just giving everyone an admin wouldn't really be a very fun experiment. Okay, cool. Then this is just gonna go over here. Gonna be adding a door. Actually, I'm just gonna be copying this door from here. Cool. Now, gonna put this over here. Trying to make those levels as complex as possible. It's definitely not really an easy task, if you ask me, because they take a lot of time, and then initializing them also takes a bit of time, but not as much time. It's gonna be the exit door. Okay, then just gonna go ahead and put this mark over here. And this is gonna be level 7, okay? Text. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna be testing the game soon, don't worry. Like this game right here, which I'm making. This is it for this level. Now we have to make it actually work. So, node init here. Let's create level 7. Then I have to go ahead and manually set the information for every single level. And yeah, this is quite a tedious process. I mean, I could just go ahead and copy all those, which I'm gonna go ahead and do right now. Because when you're working with a node-based system, you gotta go ahead and link everything together, which is a bit exhausting. Okay, cool. Now, I'm gonna be getting a couple of nodes here. So we're gonna be having one switch and 2 bridge switches. Okay. And sadly, there's not really a lot of way to automate this process right now. Or at least I'm too lazy to think about it. Okay, let me just go ahead and also add in level 7 to the main root. Okay. Stupid music system. Is there a trailer coming? Well, maybe to this puzzle game there might be a trailer or something like that. But I'm not really sure. I'm trying to make this my best game so far, which is definitely happening. It's probably at least the most modular game. I mean, I have like, let me show you actually here how many modules I have on this game. So lines of code. Okay, just open the plugin. I have this game currently has 9 module scripts and 11 local scripts, which is understandable, and 8 scripts, which I'm trying to get rid of. But you know, it's quite surprising that in total I've written only 3,000 lines of code, which is not that much, because for my average game I write around let's say 10,000. So you know, that's definitely a plus. What just happened here? What? Oh, okay. It's a very cool plugin, the one I just showed you, lines of code. It just allows you to you know, see some of the basic stats in your Roblox game. It's gonna be like a bridge node, you know. Gonna copy all of this. What do you mean part? What do you mean? Wasn't part 1 supposed to be a bridge switch? Yes, it was. In that case, it's gonna be a bridge switch. And part 2 wasn't also supposed to be a bridge switch. Yeah, just my bad here. Okay. And this will just go ahead and be a regular switch. Okay. Now I also have to get the bridges work, so local L7 bridge 1. By the way, I'm gonna, if you know like anyone who makes videos, like gaming videos on Roblox, please tell them about Find the Noobs, or even this game, which will be coming soon, because I want to raise awareness about this game as much as possible, which I've currently done none of it. Like probably only a couple of 100 people know about this game, so you know. It's gonna be bridge 2. I'm trying to keep the upload rate somewhat consistent on this channel, which is something I've definitely failed, because this is the main reason, this game right here. Let's initialize this now. Level 7 in it. So level 7 add child level 7. Oh shoot, I forgot to initialize the part. That's bad. Part 4 actually, and this right here I believe is, wait, what? Okay, we're good. I just forgot to initialize on something, so I'm gonna go ahead and do it right here. Okay. Nice. Level 7 bridge 2. Great. Also have to rename those parts, so name this to I don't know, brick 1 is gonna be brick 2. Then I'm gonna be doing okay, I'm really afraid not to have did something wrong here, which I've definitely did. B1. Just copy it and put it over here. B2. Okay, and let's see. So part 1 is linked to bridge 1, so level 7 bridge 2 add child. And which node is linked to bridge 2? It's bridge 2, right? It's node 2. Very tedious progress over here to go through all of those. So very tedious process actually, my bad. Okay, cool. This stream is probably gonna be one of the longest, so yeah, get ready, I guess. Let's see, did we get any members? Yeah, we did get one. That's nice. Okay. Cool. Door 1. Node 3, so node 3, where is this gonna go? This is gonna be door 1, right? Great. Node 4. And of course, door 2, exit door equals true. And now we have to go through the very boring process of watching the whole cutscene and just replaying the whole game basically, because there's no data saving yet. So let's see if I go console. Okay, great. It's okay, and also go Ongana in here. What if here, instead of initting one kill brick, I go ahead and do function part interaction module dot init folder. It's gonna be a folder for I comma child in pairs folder get children do if child if child is a part or child is a union operation, then table dot insert dot okay child dot name. So this would pretty much mean that instead of can be doing kill brick folder, right? You're just gonna go ahead and it is pretty much gonna be making all the parts from this folder a kill brick, okay? Now isn't that just cool? It's like a lot faster and all that. The chat is kinda dead. Yeah, I agree with you. So yeah, I guess tell more people about the stream if you wanna help in any way. Let's see, did level 7 load? Yes, it did. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to add all of those. Let's do around 5 more levels or 3 more levels, cause actually no, let's keep it 5, and also add the settings menu. Okay, it spawns us in the game. Cool. Okay. Should I add a first person mode? That would be a cool addition, you know. You know, it's quite relaxing to do this whole thing over and over again. Oh, I forgot to add a checkpoint for level 7. I just realized it now. I forgot to add a checkpoint to it, so pretty much if you die, you're dead forever, you know. Where's the checkpoint? And also I forgot to add a hint value, which also sucks. Wait, what? Every level was supposed to have a checkpoint, but for some reason level 6 does not have it. Which is weird, you know? It was supposed to have a checkpoint, I swear. Weird. It's gonna be the checkpoint for level 6, I guess. Yeah, checkpoints are very important because if you die at the level, that's where you're gonna be respawned. Yeah, the stream is definitely a lot quiet. It's like pretty quiet. Like this stream is quite quiet actually, compared to the last stream I made. Man, I'm tired. Okay, cool. Okay, great. Any errors? Let's just check. Okay, no errors. Wait, what? What? Okay. For some reason it says L6 door 1. I gotta fix that. So level 7 might not work actually. But I'm quite proud regarding of the progress I've done on this game. It's very, very stable, I guess. Like, adding new stuff is quite simple because the main game loop is already done. I just gotta add new levels and pray that people will actually like to play this, you know? Okay, we're getting closer to... Okay. Gotta fix that real quick. Building is quite hard actually. And it's... Okay, I've made a basic movement, now I gotta make a swag movement. Well, that's cool, and you use like... Is your game like in R6 or in R15? I really think you should use R6 because it's like a lot cooler, you know? But, I mean, I'm not the one who's making the rules here, so... Use whatever you want. Okay. Great. This is perfect. Damn. It opened the wrong way. The node does not work, but it's okay. That was very easy to initialize actually. Great, great, great. There we go. Yeah, so that worked. Surprisingly it worked. Now I actually have to make two things here. Two changes. First of all, flip this around. Like this. And then also make the node work. Yeah, also have to name those two. Local node 6. It's gonna be this thing right here, you know. And yes, this is it. Okay, now. Okay, it's gonna take a while. Just gotta playtest this whole thing again. But I'm gonna actually make the whole process be a bit shorter. Oh boy. It's gonna take a while. And then also have to add the settings button, and I'm not really sure if I'm gonna be able to get all this done, but I mean we still have technically like a couple of more hours, so it wouldn't really be that much of a challenge. Okay, let me... Oh shoot. And now the whole level did not initialize. Why? Got equal. Okay, that's a huge mistake. Let's also add note 6. Yeah, this stream is quite quiet actually. But you know, that's all I can do about it at this moment. And if you still haven't, please join the Discord. Oh yeah, somebody actually has, which is quite cool. I'm also probably gonna be making this Discord for, you know, actually implementing some, you know, channels over there, but I need a moderator for that, and that's gonna be a bit difficult to find, especially because nowadays moderators mainly like ignore the rules and abuse this. I think you all know what I'm talking about. And why is my player going underground? There we go, that's much better. I should have made a Discord server a long time ago. Where did I just put my player? Where did I just teleport my boy? Oh my god. Bro, where? Oh my god. Where did I just put this guy? Let's get him to level 6. Position F. Okay, cool. Just put him over here and anchor him. It's that easy. I'm actually level 6, you know? I'm pretty sure it's gonna break the game. Level 2. Okay, great. So I just broke the whole system. Like the whole game, but it's okay. Okay, yo, what's up? You making games? Yeah, I'm making this puzzle game right here. This very basic puzzle game on Roblox. So yeah, please join the Discord. It's a very basic game actually, just a puzzle game, you know, works with binary tree structures. And yeah, I'm making games on Roblox. So it's just this basic puzzle game I'm making. I really hope that people will actually like playing this game, so if you have any feedback to give me, then please give it to me right now. Or any ideas. Yeah, this is how it works, just like nodes linked to a door and stuff like that. Okay, I see, you know how to make a cutscene. Yeah, so to make a cutscene, I just recommend using the Otaku cutscene editor, like plugin. It's very useful. And at the same time, it's very basic to learn, so it took me like 1 minute to get a whole thing going. And you just have those nodes. There are a lot of different types of nodes. You're gonna see that at level 5 actually. And also got those nodes. Okay, just gotta get to level 7 and playtest this. And they're probably also gonna be adding pressure plates, you know, so you stand on them and stuff happens. Okay. There we go. Oh shoot, now I just gotta go back and redo the whole parkour here. Oh my god. It's getting quite annoying playtesting this whole game. There we go. Wait. Okay, I'm just gonna make this bridge. Very nice. Yeah, if I touch a laser. Okay, never mind, did not work actually. I have no clue why. But I'm gonna look into it. And there we go, that's it. It's very simple. Oh, thanks. Yeah, so the plugin is just this is the cutscene plugin, the Codes Otaku plugin. if you want to take a look at it, actually here's the otaku cutscene. Otaku cutscene over here. This one over here. So the otaku cutscene plugin. That's the plugin I was talking about. Now let's see why it does not this. Why is this not working? Okay, that is working. Child is a part of child is a union operation. Then table at insert. Okay. Wrong. So I just initialized the folder here. That's quite weird, It's like not working. Oh, that's because I put 2 number here instead of 2 string. My bad. Okay. Now this should be working. So yeah, we're gonna be adding pressure plates probably, those are gonna be hard to make. Pressure plates, because the way I'm thinking of pressure plates, let me show you actually. So add pressure plates. I think some of you told me to make those. Now here's how a pressure plate's gonna work. Okay, so let's hop on paint and let me show you. So think of it this way, right? This is gonna be our pressure plate. Pressure plate, and pretty much it needs a tool, okay? And this means that like a box, okay? And when that box is placed on the pressure plate, so let's say this is gonna be our box. Now when that box touches the pressure plate, how do I select? Okay, there we go. So when this guy touches the pressure plate, it will go ahead and send a signal to the door that it's linked to, for instance, and that door will open, right? This is gonna be the, I don't know, the box, I guess, or something like that, And it's gonna be sending a send a signal, right, to door when box placed on it. And that's kind of how it will work, It's very basic. So we're gonna be adding them right now. So yeah, let's go ahead and add in the pressure plates. It's gonna be very basic. First of all, I have to make a pressure plate model. So yeah, it's just gonna go ahead and add this right now. So okay. Oh, cool. Just gotta chase perfection over here. But first of all, I actually have to make a box which you can get, right? So, and you can collect that box, and then have it give it a tool, and have the box, give a tool to the player. So I'll name this to let's call it box giver, right? And gonna be adding a proximity prompt to it. Name this to prompt, and then the text just gonna go ahead and be text get, I don't like, collect, and it's gonna be box, okay? Then the hold duration is gonna be 5 seconds, and then the distance gonna be 15. Then I'm gonna be just coloring this to, I don't know, color like this, Okay, cool. So what this should do, let me just, now I have to also implement this, okay? So I'm gonna be going here, and I'm gonna be saying else if self.notype equals box giver, or just say tool giver, then be saying self.tool give name equals nil. Gonna be saying function node set tool name. Gonna be doing name is gonna be a string. If name or a number. Then self dot, how did I call it, tool give name equals to string name. The reason why I put to string is because it can also be a number. So yeah, gonna be looking for the tool folder actually here. So let me look for that over here. But first of all, change the size of this to something like 444. 4 by 4 by 4. Then here I'm gonna be adding tool folder, right? I'm gonna be adding a box. So just adding a new tool. I'm just gonna rename this to box, and then copy this and I put it over here, and rename this to handle, and then probably make it size like be 1.5 by 1.5 by 1.5. So it's gonna be nice. Okay, yeah, sure, I can do that for you. You can just go ahead and type okay, cool. So I just helped out a guy. That was very cool. Let me just go ahead and see how this tool would look, and by that I will obviously go ahead and use the tool grip editor plugin, which is my favorite plugin by far. Just go ahead and try it out. Okay, it actually looks good. So there's not gonna be any need to change anything over there. Just make sure that it's not anchored. Cool. Now I'm gonna be saying, I'm gonna be doing his module dot give item dot tool give name, right? Gonna be going in a case module here. Function case module dot give item of name, can be a string. Okay, gonna be doing folder equals get my replicate storage find for child to folder. Alright, if folder find for child name, then else return. I'm gonna be doing, I don't know, is a tool, then they're gonna be having to make it so we have to make a function which searches for the tool, right? Oh, we already have it there. So and not tool exists of name, and I think it's also gonna be asking us for a couple more things. So tool exists player dot character and player dot backpack and name. Equals false. Then that should be pretty much it. Okay, so pretty much if the tool does not exist, then we can just go ahead and put that tool in the player, right? So local tool clone equals folder find for child name clone tool clone and this should pretty much just be the implementation for the pressure plates over here. And yeah, let's just go ahead and make the tool givers work. Okay, so the parent equals player dot backpack. That's gonna be about it. So yeah, um, let's put this tool giver to the test, okay? So now it's gonna be our tool giver, you know. And we also have to make our tool can collide. Can collide false. I'll go ahead and put this tool giver here in the first level. Paste it, you know, just to see if it's working, you know. Then we could just initialize it, and that would be pretty much it. It's gonna have to go through the very long process of getting it over here. Then obviously let's just go ahead and add some properties. So first of all, yeah, here just level 1. Local tool giver 1 equals node dot new tool giver 1. For actually it doesn't really have to be enabled or anything like that. Dot no node folder. I just gotta go through this very tedious process of, you know, initializing stuff and all that. You should make a text channel in the Discord where people can send clips of the game they're working on. That would be cool, but I would also like quite need moderation for that, you know. But I guess while the server stays small, I could go ahead and take care of the moderation and all that. So I guess that would be an option, you know, a cool option. Yeah, I'll definitely look into that, cause it's like a good idea. Also gotta put a couple more levels. I'm not sure how many new levels I'm gonna be able to add. Then just put this over here. Then obviously just rename it to, I don't know. Yeah, tool giver, right? I'm gonna be doing tool giver 1 dot set. Wait, what? No, okay, there we go. Just have to make the function a bit more clear. Box. Alright. And this should just give me a basic box, you know. Also, L1 child tool giver 1. There we go. Okay, my bad. I made a mistake here. It says trigger is not a valid member of that prompt. There we go. This should work now. Fingers crossed. Any errors? No errors, just plugin errors. I have a good mod for Discord servers. If you want, you can train me with the things you want, then I'll be prepared. I don't really think I have to train you, if I could say so, because, you know, they're just like basic content, you know, you have to avoid. So but sure, maybe I'll look into hiring some mods, but probably for free, because I'm kind of poor, you know. So yeah, expect a salary of like 1 cent per year or something like that, because you're not gonna be getting more than that if you're working for me. Because right now I'm just a brokey. So please work, please work. No, it did not work. Okay. I can add 1 missing or nil. Thanks God. It could have been a lot more worse, you know. Like when you get an error, you have to be glad that you actually get an error message instead of not getting anything, you know. So, yeah. Dot give item. No. Okay, you also want the player. Okay. Fair enough, I'll also give you the player then. which is this guy over here. Yeah, I don't mind. Okay, well, I mean, it's not really gonna be hard because, you know, it's just a Discord server after all, and there probably not gonna be a lot of people. But I really want to see what you guys are up to. I also made a general voice channel over here, so yeah, if you want to talk about anything, that would be quite cool. So I just joined the Discord server. I led the link in the stream over there at the top, the invite link, you know. So yeah, just join the server. Feel free to do that. Actually, quite encourage you to do it, because I'm trying to get like as many members as possible. Okay, please work. Fingers crossed. Will this work? Probably not. And yeah, it did not work. I recommend one missing or nil. What do you mean? It's, it's not missing or nil. I just like. Oh my god. What do you mean? Missing or nil? I literally just gave it to you. Oh my god. Why? Why is it missing or nil? Oh my god. Wait a minute. I think. No, that's. What do you mean it's not missing or nil? But I gave it the name. Oh, maybe it's because I added types. Okay, fine. But it says that there's like no tool give name, which is weird. Very weird, actually. Okay, fine. I guess you let me no choice, but set tool give name. Box. I gave it the little tool give name. Oh my god. Set tool give name. Okay, well I just gave you the name, you know. Unbelievable. I did 2 number instead of 2 string. Oh my god, this is just. Okay. It says the invite expired. Okay, you might be right. It's okay, I'll get that for you. Just invite people. Just get the invite link here. Expire after generate new link. Okay. Copy. There you go. Let me just go ahead and join the this. Okay, there we go. This should be good enough. I'm gonna end the pool. And nice, that's great. Yeah. So I'll be making a new channel for showcasing projects, probably, because right now there's only this announcement channel, so it's quite boring if you ask me. I still can't believe how I make those stupid mistakes sometimes. I'm just very confused. So will this work? It won't work for some reason. Okay. Okay, well, I get it. It doesn't have the either method, so yeah, this is the reality of making games. Just a lot of debugging. Well, obviously the name is not gonna be a tool. Then local tool found equals folder from child name tool found name, then be doing tool found, clone. Okay, now it should finally work after a lot of hours of debugging. Okay, this is taking quite a long time. You know, not a lot of people are watching the stream, at least not as usual, or compared to other streams, but it's okay. Okay, this is cool. So now if I take the, there we go, got a box. Nice. Oh, but it gives me that prompt. That's weird. Have to get rid of that. There we go. Okay, so now I have to make those, those pressure plates. So let's go ahead and get started on making them. Great. It's gonna be the pressure plate, okay. Okay. Let's do a pressure plate. I'm not sure if having so many textures is really a good idea. Nice. Maybe just do box part, so box part. Right. Then the size gonna be 4x4x4. 4x4x4 I said. Thank you very much. This is just gonna be transparent right now. We can't collide off. And obviously just gonna get rid of all those. Okay, can collide. Let's set it off as well. Okay, cool. Now add a proximity prompt here. Name this to prompt. Okay, distance, just set it to, I don't know, 15, and then the text. I don't know, what should the action text be? Put item maybe. Also, don't forget to subscribe and stuff like that. Put box. So yeah, if you want to see more live streams like those, please consider subscribing. It would be very helpful. Oh, that's nice. Well, I guess I'm glad you're proud of being in one of my lives, if I could say so. Yeah, so that's cool. I'm glad people watch my lives, even though there might not be a lot of people. It's still a lot better than 0. So yeah, don't forget to like the live stream and tell people about it so we can get, more people, to watch my live streams, Let's make the pressure plate work, okay? So gonna be adding a lot of new types in here. Oh boy. Else if self.noType equals pressure plate, then dot pressure plate, actually gonna be calling it check pressure plate of self, and yeah, that's gonna be it. And of course player. Okay, function case module dot check pressure plate, gonna be doing pressure plate, and then we're gonna be doing a player. It's gonna be a player like this. Okay, there we go. And yeah, so um, I'm pretty sure that the pressure plates are only gonna be accepting one item, which is um the box. So player dot. So I'm just gonna go ahead and hardcode this, you know, player dot backpack, and then box. Hmm. Char or backpack. Else if tool exists, player dot character, player dot backpack, box equals equal, I don't know, backpack, I believe. It's really cool that in Lua you can return multiple types like strings and booleans and all that stuff. It's very very cool. It just allows you to get a bit more flexibility with that language, you know. That's why I really love Lua, and I think it's a very good language that Roblox actually chose it, because it's a language mainly used for configuration and scripting. I mean, editors like NeoVim use it as well. I mean, and yeah. Okay, cool. So this should be enough for the puzzle game. Now, let me go ahead and say, oh shoot, where was I? I get lost in my code. Maybe having that many modules wasn't really such a good thing. I'm gonna be doing self dot valid equals true, and oh yeah, pressure plate, my bad. Then we're gonna be doing pressure, no, let's think. Oh yeah, pressure plate dot part um find first child box part dot transparency equals 0, box part that can collide equals true. Great. You don't have access to type in chat. Well, that's okay, because the chat that currently exists is only made for announcements, right? So this chat right here, I can only type in it, so I'm the only one who's allowed to type in it, okay? Like, you cannot type in it by default. But I'm gonna be making a showcase, a chat where everyone can type into, but with a huge cooldown. Yeah. This is a very, very generic cutscene, but I really like it though. I think it just gets the simplicity vibe. Very good. Okay, so yeah, make sure you like the stream and subscribe to my channel for more stuff like this. Okay, so just gotta wait for this dialogue. It makes it quite hard to playtest. Okay, if I get this to work, but oh, I'm stupid because I have not linked the pressure plate anywhere. So yeah, oh boy, shit. I have to just redo the whole stuff now. So local pressure plate 1 equals node new. Uh, let's just call it plate 1 false dot dot node folder pressure plate dot prompt dot box part dot prompt. Oh my god, wait a minute. Shit, doing something very wrong here, because if I'm setting it to the then this would mean that the part would actually be the box part, so I have to refactor here a bit of code. But no worries, do that in no time. It's gonna be that part, the transparency. Yeah, so I just have to do it this way. Also, I have a question for you all. What y'all gonna be doing after watching this stream? Like, and also please subscribe. So if you want to tell me what you're gonna be doing after watching this stream or after stopping watching this stream, please let me know. I'm very curious actually. Curious to see what y'all doing. And then it's gonna be a pressure plate like this, you know. And then right, let's hope that this will work. Also, let's link it to the first door, right? So level 1, door 1, add child. Level 1, how did I call it again? Okay, pressure plate 1. For some reason autocomplete is not helping me here, which is okay. I don't really mind it. Now I regret turning on autocomplete in Roblox Studio. It's probably my worst mistakes. I'll probably make a game. Microsoft AI, okay. You can just like use the Roblox built-in Copilot. I'm not sure if that really works, but sure. But like try to not make your game, like when you want to make games and you don't have a lot of experience, try not to make your gym game right off the back. Try to make just silly projects, you know, and until you learn more and more stuff. So first of all, you gotta learn how to script, because the secret is that no one's really gonna help you if you don't have any experience and you can't really hire people. Just hiring scripters, I don't know, I suggest you just do stuff on your own rather than hiring other people. To me, it just makes no sense to hire people. Like you just do so many things by your own, like, and this not working. Eternity nil would destroy. This is quite interesting. But yeah, like don't get any ideas of trying to hire people or stuff like this when you make your first game, because no one's gonna help you. Like you don't know nothing. Like what is gonna do? Local function tool exists and break and destroy. Character backpack tool name. Okay, doing child destroy, and also this one's just gonna go ahead and return a bool. It's very hard to add types in your game after you decided not to add them. Like I just learned about types and it is so much helpful because it allows you to write clean code, right? Character. Actually, just keep this as a string. Okay. So destroy of player.character, player.backpack, and box equals false, then return, right? Otherwise, yeah, we know it exists and it's just gonna get destroyed. So that's cool. Okay, what's up everyone? Oh, you should this to someone. Oh, that's cool. I mean, and your cousin seems to be a game dev as well. That's kind of cool, you know. It's very nice to make those live streams, and I really suggest trying to share your work with other people, because if you want to like do commissions, the best way is to make live streams and share your work with other people, because a lot of people ask me if I could help them with their games, and I mainly said no because I want to make my games. But yeah, if you just want to get commissions, try showcasing your work in as many places as possible and making a portfolio and stuff like this. I mean, it's just like getting real jobs, you know. You gotta showcase your work as much as possible, get people to know, hey, this is me, I make those stuff, and yeah. There we go, it worked. This is awesome. And now, if I... Yeah, there we go, it worked. Unbelievable. This is so cool. Um, and obviously we have to destroy the proximity prompt here. Cool. So this is quite messy, and it really sucks. Find first child, which is a proximity prompt colons destroy. So yeah, I decided one of your guys' ideas. Now I want to try one more edge case with those before we actually get to, you know, continuing with more stuff like this. Well, this probably, if you're referring to, if you're like just copying stuff off the toolbox, of course they won't work. Like try to make your own stuff. I mean, I also made a UI dialog system here, as you can see. I can walk you through how I made it. Like if you want to, if you all want to, I can showcase my scripts, you know. This game is probably the most modular game I've ever made. Like for instance, I used object-oriented programming and all that cool stuff, you know. I'm like really starting to become a better scripter, you know. I just realized this. And I'm kind of proud of myself because I never thought I could do something like this, honestly, in just such a short time. I'm just kind of proud. There we go. So yeah, this works perfectly. I'm actually getting a lot better at scripting than what I was last time. Yeah, this doesn't work, but it's okay. It was quite ironic actually. Find first child, which is of a table. Oh, yeah. Pressure plate. That part. Yeah, see, I keep on making those silly mistakes, but they actually cost me a lot of time, you know, and that sucks, of course. But then after I get the pressure plate working, we're gonna be focusing on actually, you know, polishing the game and stuff like that. So don't worry, we're actually gonna be adding more levels. Okay, so yeah. So yeah, please consider subscribing. It will help me a lot. Especially during this pre-hard period for me, where I'm just making games and hoping that people actually like them, stuff like that. So yeah, also join the Discord. Nice. Okay, like put a box, but again, attempt to next nil would destroy. What do you mean? Proximity prompt. Spell that wrong. Okay, and then when I grab the box, actually no, that's fine. You know, this was quite a long day for me. Trying to make a cutscene. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so let's try it now, and it should hopefully work. Yeah. I know that my microphone is quite bad. Trying to fix that. Yeah, there we go. It worked. And now, this pressure plate can also help you to like get to heights where you couldn't get, you know. And then again, it also helps you with those. So, yeah, very very cool. Let's go ahead and make a level where we use this pressure plate. Okay, so let's just get rid of it from here, and just get rid of it completely. And let's make another level, right? The next level is gonna be quite simple because I just want to get the player to understand, okay, what's a pressure plate, you know. Also forget to write the hint for this level. So level 7, hit the value. The text is gonna be find away the avoid the red parts, right? You have no clue how hard is it to playtest this game when you don't have data saving, because it does load you at your last checkpoint, right? Which really does suck. So I have to add data saving. I kept on delaying it, but I will have to add it some, you know, probably very soon. Because without data saving, this game is kind of like, if I had data saving, then I just finished the game. Congratulations, you know. So yeah, that's cool. I love Lua. I love everything about it. Every single detail. It's perfect. It has like only 28 keywords, which is less keywords than Python. And this means that it's the easiest programming language to learn out there. So yeah, if you just want to get into programming, I really suggest using it. Plus, Lua is also used for making mods and configurations. Like, you know, NeoVim, they use it a lot. Which is also one of the best code editors, if not the best. Level is just gonna be very, very basic in terms of, you know, content. I just want the player to understand, okay, this is a pressure plate, you know. So yeah, just do level 8 here. Add in a folder. It's gonna be the design elements. I'm not gonna be having a lot of design elements. Also add in a string value. It's gonna be the hint value, okay. Gonna be the answer is in the notes. I haven't really made as much progress as I'd like to make on this live stream, but I guess it's completely fine. Okay, cool. Just turn on cast shadow, okay? Just makes the whole thing look a bit better. And now I finally have a computer which affords having it, so, you know, it's quite a perk for me. Want to make this level look a bit more different, you know, so it gives you that, you know, interesting vibe, I guess. It's gonna have like a little alley which will walk you to the pressure plate. Right. And then there we go. I hate building. It's so, it just feels like it's unnecessary, even though reality really isn't. Gotta put some light in here, you know. Can't leave people blind. I think maybe it's a bit too bright. Let's just make this platform here, you know, look a bit better. Right, it's gonna be the platform. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it look any better. Let's make the door bigger, like this. Then we could, I don't know, maybe add a pressure plate here. So let's add in a part and let's remake that pressure plate. So it's gonna be the pressure plate home anchor. Yeah, wait, is this unanchored? Okay, I have some pretty bad memories from unanchoring objects. Some of you might know it if you watched my previous streams. Cool, just it's gonna be a pressure plate. Let's call it somewhat different to make it stand out a bit more. Like this, you know. I guess it stands out enough. Actually, no, I'm just gonna make. You know, just keep it like this. Let's like add a base to it, you know. It's gonna be a part. Great. Yeah, pretty minimalistic design if you ask me. This is how the whole game's been going for how long as I remember. As long as I remember. So yeah, it's been quite a lot of time, you know. You can like add in a proximity prompt. Within this prompt, and just set it place all duration 5. Actually, let's make it like free, and then we could also add in a box, like the actual box in here. It's gonna be the size of it. It's gonna be 4 by 4 by 4. Okay, cool. Now the color, it's gonna be just like this. Also, just get rid of all those textures. Then transparency and can collide, just set them off. What do you mean? I don't understand. Have you ever played Pressure? If you're referring to a game, then probably not. I don't really play a lot of video games in general. I make them, you know. I make video games, I don't play them. Okay, so it's gonna be the pressure plate. Then we also need a item giver, you know. Paste into. It's gonna be the box giver. The box giver 1. Let's call it the tool giver. And giver 1, like this. Then obviously the transparency is just gonna be 0. Can't collide. Set it to true. Putting it over here, you know. There's gonna be more like a tutorial level here, where I just introduce the player to pressure plates. So yeah, please join the Discord if you haven't. I really suggest you would, because you know that's where all the cool stuff and all the announcements will happen. Okay, cool. Now let me add a proximity prompt here. I need a prompt. Name this the prompt. Just call it, I don't know, take, then the box. There we go. Let's just make it anchored. Actually, it is already, so yeah. Okay, cool. I'm gonna be adding this node over here. Copy it and paste it. There we go. And now this should go over here. So to make it look like it's linked to something, we obviously have to get a bit creative. I mean, this whole game was pretty much just the definition of creativity, I guess. Even if I kind of just stole the idea. Just gotta put those over here. I really hope people are gonna be playing this game, because I've worked a lot to make it, so yeah. I hope people will actually like this game. I've went through enough failure with making games, so yeah, they better do. Okay. Nice, so we're back on track with the viewers. Not really a lot of viewers, but it's okay, like it's doable. Just put that inside of level 8. Just rename this to and yeah, I wish this node system could have been a bit easier to implement, because it's taking quite a lot of time. Just put a pressure plate giver over here. Okay, there we go. Looks a bit goofy, but it does get the job done. Okay, so it looks decent. At least, or at least half decent, you know. What? Oh, yeah. We don't have those anymore, so something's gonna give up an error. Cool. So let's just add. Then let's just go ahead and add in. Oh boy, this. Let's just initialize level 8 real quick. So local L8 door 1 equals node new. Just gonna copy all this. L8 door 1, great. And 8 and 8 door 1, and yeah, that should be pretty much it for the door. Okay, so this is like the level initialization for the puzzle game. Okay, someone said something. Okay, cool. Never heard of that game. But if you're referring to my game, then yeah, that's also pretty cool. Alright, so let's see how we're gonna be adding those. So we gotta add a pressure plate as well. So pressure plate equals node new. Let's actually get the item giver. So item giver 1, item giver 1, false, nil. No, actually game that works with that L8 dot actually node folder dot level 8 dot dot tool giver 1 dot prompt game that works with a node folder dot L8 dot tool giver 1. This is gonna go ahead and be a tool giver, right? Is this how I called it? I'm not sure. Tool giver, yes. Let's go ahead and level 8 init. L8 add child. L8 door 1. You know, this process is quite tedious, I guess. Quite annoying to make. Then gonna be doing L8 add, no actually, L8 door 1 add child. No, gonna be doing actually L8 add child. Treasure, no, item, how do I call it again? Item giver 1. Item giver 1. Nice. Then I'm gonna be doing item giver 1 dot set tool give name, it's gonna be box. And then gonna make the pressure plate, you know. So local. I'm also gonna want to add a note here, right? So pressure plate 1 dot pressure plate gotta put a prompt here though. Dot box dot prompt dot dot box. There we go. Okay, the chat is kind of dead, but yeah, make sure to join the Discord server if you want to see when I make other lives, and also make sure you subscribe. It helps a lot. Pressure plate, and this should be pretty much it, right? Editor 1 add child pressure plate 1. Hopefully this will work. Let's see. Any issues? Please, no errors. No errors. Okay, that's quite surprising. And obviously this is kind of how the game works. Looks. Let's get this annoying cutscene I made. I realized that making cutscene with the Otaku Cutscenator is quite overpowered. Oh, you're gonna play my game. That's so cool. Thanks, man. But it's gonna take a lot of time, I will warn you though. So I can give you a little showcase of it if you really want to. And you can also join the Discord for more updates. Right, so this is my game. It just has those nodes which are connected to doors and this storyline. And you kind of just have to solve all the levels. There are currently only around 8 levels, right? 8 levels in the game. And they're like stuff. There's like buttons like bridges and switches that require a tool, and also pressure plates, which I've added right now. Hopefully they'll work. Probably not first try, but they will hopefully work. Yeah, here's a bridge for a bit of context. Yeah, this another level. I think it's quite cool. Okay, it's quite annoying that I have to playtest for all the levels. I think I've said this for a couple of times already. And we also have those goofy animations in the game, which I really like. I gotta be careful with those. Okay, never mind. I'm trying to turn this into a somewhat good rage game as well. Okay, I might have made it a bit too hard. But at least you guys can see this goofy ragdoll I've added. Okay, there we go, finally. This took a lot more than I'd like to admit it took. Let's hope that now the pressure plates actually work. Which will probably not work. Oh great. It like... oh my god. It like told me that I already finished the game. Oh my god. This is annoying. Later 1 that exit door equals true. and I already have to play through the whole game one more time just to test the same old feature, you know, which probably also not work. So you know, it's quite frustrating, I guess. I call it L9.1. What is wrong with me? So yeah, this sucks because if I were to have data saving, I would just get teleported at this level instantly. It would be a huge time saver overall. But yeah, pressure plates are kind of working right now. Then also have to add a settings menu and a lot of other stuff, so you know, it's gonna take quite a while. Okay, cool. Now let's see. So wait. Okay, that's great. So let's just go ahead and complete this real quick for like the 100th times. Okay, and it is the classic bridge switches. Kind of tired if you could have already told. Oh shoot. This is probably the best looking level so far in the game. Okay, let's just try to speedrun here for this level. Okay, there we go. And now we should hopefully be able to finally test this out. Please, please, please. Okay, there we go. Oh my god. Why is it saying that it's like the last level even if it's not? Yeah, I don't get this. What is going on? And why is it saying that? Oh my god. I'm genuinely confused. Oh, that's because I forgot to put like a little colon there. That's what caused me this much time. Hi chat. Yeah, hi man. How's it going? Join the Discord if you already haven't. This is just me playtesting my puzzle game here. Yeah. Is there a trailer for this? Not yet, not yet. A lot of people already asked me, but I mean only one person, but I think I'll probably make a trailer for it. Maybe one day, maybe one day. Yeah, just a very basic puzzle game I've made in a couple of days. I mean, technically the total amount of hours I spent on this game are like, what, 2 hours? Not 2 hours, like 10 hours or something like this. Like, there wasn't really a lot of work which went into it. I mean, that's what I mean, like, I only worked like 15 hours on this game in total. And it has like advanced node based, like this whole thing is controlled by nodes. Okay, it's this whole door thing is like, let me show you. As you can see, this whole is just like some nodes, you know, connected to each other. You can take a look over here in the console if you'd like to. How many stages are there gonna be? 50 stages. I'm gonna be adding 50 stages. That's how many stages there are gonna be. So 50 stages. Right now I only have 8, but I've kind of finished all the game mechanics. Now it's just a matter of time until I add more features, and yeah. Trying to make this game somewhat hard, which is not really an easy task. Okay. But those are like the levels. They're very very basic, but at the same time they're somehow challenging. You know, somewhat challenging, which is cool. Okay, nice. And yeah, there we go. You have this note here. Lots of like small tutorials which are just laid throughout the map. Yeah, and also those goofy death animations. Or ragdolls, you know. However you like to call them. There we go. And now, hopefully. Okay, there we go. Okay, gives me a box. I place it here. And it does not work. Why? For some reason it decided not to work. Have no clue why. Like I placed the box which okay, let's see. So I place the box here. Like puts that on right. That's what should be happening technically here, so yeah, you see it does all that. Oh no, I did that. I think there's a problem with how I linked it though. No, that should be okay. That's weird. It's like enabled, but for some reason the exit door decides not to open. I have no clue why. It is just so tiring. A sub placer for minigames? Maybe. Maybe, I don't know. Oh, friends. I'm gonna accept this friend request over here. Okay, cool. Now, where was I? Oh. Okay. Now I know what's the problem. Or actually, I might not know what's the problem. Let me just see how I did it when I added the pressure plates first time. So here with level 1, right? Wait a minute. Here, so whew, that's quite interesting. Copy this here, just get this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put it over here in Notepad so I can access it later. Progress is quite slow. Progress is slow, and that's a bit worrying. Let's see how that implement dome. So if I just look here, so I added the I don't give a right. Okay. I don't give. Okay, cool. Then I did the tool giver. Oh my god. This is quite hard to figure out for some reason. The door decides not to open. I have no clue why. But who knows? Let's just give it a shot here. So N8 door 1, right? And it does not open. I have no clue why. Oh boy. But like it should open because it's linked to the pressure plate, you know. Oh, maybe I know why. No. Oh shit. I think yes, I know what I just did. I did something stupid. Maybe calling this function will help me. So I do self. Let's see what a check door function does. I forgot what I wrote here a couple of days ago. Okay, I know what mistake I did, and I'm not gonna go ahead and repeat it. Okay, so we are a couple of hours in the live stream, and this is probably gonna be a bit more than just your average short live stream, you know. Let's see how the live stream. I know what mistake I did, and I'm not gonna. Okay, cool. So just gotta go for all those levels for one last time, and it will hopefully work. If I had data saving, I would just get teleported to the level I wanted to, but yeah, that's not happening. I can't believe I made such a mistake. That's the problem, because like when you have so many modules and so many functions, you just like forget the names and you forget how to use them, and when you're also tired, you make those weird mistakes. So yeah, it's quite annoying, if I could say so. I think also be adding a first person mode, right? Because this game in first person would be pretty cool. Maybe a bit more difficult, but I'm not trying to make stuff easy here, you know? Like it has some decent potential for first person. Probably gonna be adding this as a setting. So in the settings menu, I want to make it so you can make this invisible or visible, and you can also go ahead and switch your camera to first person, right? And then that's gonna be pretty much it. Okay, please work. Let's hope this will work though. Also, this game has some sort of anti-cheat, yet it's very basic. So yeah, I'm gonna be having a blast playtesting this, I guess. Please work. Yes, it did. It did work. Oh my god, it worked. Finally. Now just gotta go ahead and add in a note here, okay? So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. Add in a note here. This guy's gonna be added here. I'm just gonna. Notes are just like short tutorials, you know? They tell you what's going on. Stuff. Rename this to note 7. Just put this into the note folder, right? So here, pasting to. Right now, the text of the notes is gonna be pretty simple. And they open, right? So it's pretty much just a button which requires you to have a pressure plates. Hey, no swear. Yes, yeah, sorry man. Sorry. I mean, I technically said shoot, which is not really a swear word. But you know, I'm sorry. Okay, so let's try to. Let's go ahead and get started working on the settings menu, okay? So yeah, let's make the settings menu work. Play menu UI is gonna be the options frame. So let's make this visible. Actually, this one enabled in the first place. Enabled. Okay. I also need this window frame over here. It's gonna go ahead and be the let's call it settings frame. Okay, great. It's gonna be the settings frame. I'm gonna be having this guy. Edits, you know, because we want to make the settings as well, and this is what we're gonna be doing. So I really like this way of how making things look like windows and stuff like that. Yeah, the stream is pretty much dead. Not really joined the Discord, so you know. Oh yes, actually somebody did. Actually, no, nobody joined. Yeah, my bad. Gonna in the settings, gonna be adding. Where's like the content frame? Oh, here. Right. Let's add in a text label. I'm gonna be saying title 1. I'm gonna be saying scaled, and then we can like say I don't know, set a text of it to yeah, so speedrun timer, because we want to allow the player to trigger to like toggle the speedrun timer, so if they want to have it or not. Fun fact, the speedrun timer took me quite a lot of time to implement, so you know, it was quite hard to make. Okay, like this. There we go. And yeah, now I also have to make the button. Actually, no, I'm not gonna be making anything modular right now. I'm just trying to finish this as quick as possible. So here, gonna rename this to speedrun timer toggle. Nice. Gonna be the enable button. Okay, so we are back on track. Finally making some more UI. Just been so much coding this stream. Scaled. So that's true. The background color. I'm trying to make this game have as less colors as possible. So it could be like active. They could also have, I don't know, first person toggle. I'm not sure if I really want to add first person though. We can maybe like say this to, I don't know. What other settings should I be making? Let's say, I don't know. Game info toggle. You know, it's gonna be asking you to toggle this very basic frame here. So the text is gonna be or actually no, let's just keep the speedrun timer for now, you know. And then let's see on mobile, does it scale properly? Yes, it does. Cool. So you're gonna have to go ahead back. Oh, you're back? That's so nice. More people coming. Yeah, so right now we're just making the play menus settings, okay? Also, let's make a like okay. Let's go ahead and make some functions, okay? Gonna be see what I make. So local function start is gonna be a function, okay? Gonna taking camera and the player UI. Camera and then the player UI is gonna be the player UI. Then the player is gonna be a player. Okay. Then we just put a function here. You're gonna see what I want by this, okay? So we'll see what I want. So I'm gonna be making a local action dictionary, and it's gonna be equal to empty brackets. Gonna be doing gonna be saying play button. equals start of camera, right? The camera, or actually, yeah, it's gonna be saying start, you know, start. And it's very cool because we can do like settings button equals settings, right? Let's do options, local functions options, right? Gonna see what I mean by this, because instead of doing all this, we could just do, could be doing child that mouse connect function, gonna be doing yeah, exactly, just like this, and we're gonna be firing that function within the actual dictionary. I can actually do this, which makes for the whole thing to look a lot better, right? And this is exactly what we want. Alright, I'm back. I didn't make a cutscene, but I do have a combat system. Okay, that's cool. That's quite cool. I mean, I'm not really making a lot of combat games, and it looks like we have an error here. Or do we? What? The play menu did not load. Okay, maybe that's because I was supposed not to make it. Hold up. Hold up, I know. Yeah, I think I know what the problem here is. Okay, so now this should not be enabled, so enabled false, right? What? What do you mean? Like, the play menu is not loading, and I have no clue why it's happening. Oh my god. Why is the play menu not loading? That's my biggest of concerns now. Let's see. Just for now. Let's keep this in here. Start. Why is the play menu not loading? This is weird. I'm gonna copy this then and see why is it not loading. Right, because for some reason it's not loading. I do not get why. Like, everything used to be fine a couple of minutes ago, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god, man. What's going on in here? What did I just do? Okay. And then the flame menu just does not load. What do you mean? Bro, why is it not loading? No cutscene, no anything. Oh. Oh my god. I think I was supposed to... Hold up, we can fix this. Why is it not loading? Oh my god. It's okay, I think I just did something stupid here. Okay, now it works. I have no idea what I just did, but it works, so... Paste into. There we go. Will it work now? Yes, it will. That was very weird. Let's make a function here. Local function play. And then it's gonna still all that here. So still all this. Okay, gonna be making another function here. So it's gonna be empty. Local functions function options. They're gonna be doing... Oh. No, it's actually okay. Gonna be doing local action dictionary. Gonna be equal to play button. It's gonna be equal to play. And then settings button. It's gonna be equal to options. You know. Gonna be doing child dot mouse button one click connect function. Please make this work. Oh, and now it just doesn't work, which is super weird. Okay. Um, that's questionable. Hmm. What if I were to do this? I have no idea why this does not work. I think there's not like. Okay, you know something? Let's just s- let's just not mind this whole. Actually, let's not make this code look pretty. Okay. Like I could not care less about making it look good. Let's make it functional because I just spent like what, couple of good minutes on making this. Connect function. Great. Okay, it's gonna be horrible, but you know, um, um, dot parent dot settings. What we could do is UI dot script dot parent dot parent dot parent dot settings frame. And I'm gonna be doing position. It's gonna go ahead and be the current position of this, and let's set this to a new udim2 dot new value. Udim2 dot new. There we go. And then we're gonna be doing like 0.5 seconds, right? And that's gonna be it. Gonna be doing if settings if that position is okay. In that case, then and else I'm gonna be tuning this position to, yeah, just like this. Thank you very much, autocomplete. You finally did something that was actually good. Okay, cool. Now let's see, does this work? Please work. Okay, you don't want to work. No problem. Okay, that's rather weird. In settings frame. Hmm. Oh my god. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay, no clue why this is not working. Maybe because I forgot to put wait for child, but actually, you know, I'm in a rush, so just make this equals not settings frame dot visible. Put this to a normal position like 0.5 or something like that. There we go. Actually, might do just 0.3 or something like that. Actually, 0.2. Okay, so what? What do you mean it's not working, man? Like, what's going on? I'm genuinely confused. Just print something. It's printing X. They're just not making it visible. And that's because I think it's simple actually. Player chat. Actually, I think I already have player UI. Main UI. Actually, no. Play menu UI. Settings. Frame. Right. Hmm. Why isn't it making it visible? Oh my god. This is kind of weird. Hmm. Let's just set it to true for now. Okay, there we go. Okay. Weird. I mean, I guess I could always just go ahead and do. I hate to do this, but you know. There we go. What do you mean? It's not working, man. Oh my god. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. Okay. Thank you very much. I mean, I guess I could just go ahead and do another thing, which is also very ugly. Wait a minute. Like, for some reason, just not even getting the second click, you know? That's weird. But I guess I could just go ahead and do. I just do this settings frame dot. And then just get rid of this. And we could say script append dot. Okay, this is very ugly, but at least does get the job done. Oh shoot. Okay, nice. Okay. Yeah, I have them linked in the community paste. In the community post, if you wanna see them. Oh, I would love to play this game myself. Thanks. But if you want to see them, then just join the Discord, okay? Like, I will post there every one of my games. So yeah, um, I have like find the noobs. You can like find it in the community posts on my channel, so you can just look there and play the game. And let's make the speedrun time actually work, okay? It's gonna be very very ugly, but yeah, I'm just trying to get this to work finally. I'm gonna be doing. What we're gonna be doing? Local player equal game dot players dot local player, local player UI equals player dot player UI. Level display frame. Text transparency equals 1. Local on equals false. if on, then on equals false. I'm gonna be doing script append.text equals activate, else okay, there we go. Finally got rid of that. Okay, I don't understand what you're saying. Like, oh shoot, I keep on hitting the play button instead of the one actually I'm supposed to hit, so just try this one. Nice. On activate, it just should make the timer invisible, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, nice. Seems to be working so far. And yeah, doesn't get fully transparent for some reason. Okay. Wait, what? And now, what should happen is that it should be fully transparent. So if you still haven't, please join the Discord. Oh boy, this cutscene is so iconic. I kind of getting tired of it because I have to go through it every time. Okay, so it seems to be working. Therefore, I'm gonna be showcasing the game for all of you all to show you what progress I've made so far. So yeah, here's a bit of a teaser of what the current game is capable of doing, you know. So yeah, got those nodes which are linked to doors which they can open, okay. Also have those nodes with some information like tutorial information. The first couple of levels are gonna be very basic, but then they're gonna be getting harder and harder. Okay, nice. And this should pretty much be it, right? And here I got the bridges. Those are a new addition I've made. And yeah, those notes which just tell you what's going on. And level hints, of course. Which purchase. It just gives you a hint for every level. I also want to show you something that I added. This is probably the best looking level in the game so far. I mean, just look at how good it looks. Yeah, so the stream is doing quite well, you know. So make sure you join the Discord if you still haven't. The link is in the pinned comment. Okay. And yeah, I also have those, which are just bridges. Then I have those kill parts, you know, just kill you and give this very goofy ragdoll effect. Like this, you know, just throws you in the air. I thought it's kind of funny. And I also have the speedrun timer, which is made with object-oriented programming. Yes, you can just check it out here actually. I think I have a GitHub for this. I'm gonna show you. I have a repository made for this. I'm gonna show that to you probably at the end of the stream. And here, hopefully, it should work. Okay, the nodes don't work, but pretty much I made pressure plates. And obviously you have the iconic end screen, you know. Okay, cool. Now let's make the pressure plates work. Like the level in it, like the note over there. Node in it. Yeah, here. Local node 7. Node 7. Okay, this is quite tiring. This exhausting repetitive process of just adding new stuff. Note 7. So yeah, um, make counting coins. So like coins that you collect. Okay, that's nice. But if you still haven't, add a hamster. I mean, I guess I can see that by your profile picture. But I think it would be quite funny to add a hamster though. Um, also like collectibles. I guess you have tools. Maybe I'm gonna add those to my to-do list over here. So this is the stream to-do list. Oh, not this one. Okay, this one's done. First of all, let's see what we did. So done, and this one is also done. Great. We just have to add a bit more levels. Okay, gonna be working on this. Gonna be probably working on this, but I'm gonna be adding your suggestions right here. So I'm also gonna be getting you usernames so I can credit you all. Um, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna add those. Just be patient. Okay. And yeah, while I'm still at this, please go ahead and join the Discord. It would really be helpful if you did so. But now I'm gonna be adding a couple more basic levels with those pressure plates, you know. So let's go ahead and just get to doing that as soon as possible. So pressure plates, the cool part about them is that you can also go ahead and use them as subjects on which you can jump, and when you jump on them, you can like reach some certain heights and get items from there. Which I've already made I've already made an item node which just requires an item for it to be activated. So yeah, I don't know what this level is gonna be about. So I'm probably gonna be doing the invisible pattern one, cause that was very cool, very nice idea actually. Okay, cool. Now let's just go ahead and oh my god, what did I just do here? Okay, that's a bit better. And now, so this level, it's gonna be a bit more different, you know, or at least just gonna be having this little weird entrance to it. It's gonna be like this, and here I'm probably gonna be having like a special item. I'm probably gonna be having like a place from which you can take a box, because I said I'm gonna be adding pressure plates. I'm also probably gonna be adding buttons, which like there's a little cooldown for you to press them, because like, you know, when you press them, you're gonna have to wait like, I don't know, 10 seconds for them to actually be activated. So we're gonna be having a bridge here, and it's gonna be level 9. So we're gonna be having the bridges over here. But to make the bridges work, actually no, I'm not gonna be adding pressure plates for the bridges. And add wins. Oh, it's like completions. That's a good idea. This actually decent idea. This is a decent idea. Okay. So yeah, if you have any suggestions, please consider joining the Discord. That's where I pretty much just talk about the game and all that stuff and all my projects. So yeah, now let's make the level 9 folder over here. So just add in a new folder. Rename this to level 9. Okay, and here I'm gonna be adding a design elements. It's gonna be design elements, and spelled it. But as you can probably see, this live stream is gonna be a bit longer than my usual live streams, because at this point I would probably end the live stream, but I don't really feel like doing it. So I mean, you guys are also giving me some pretty awesome suggestions. I'm also gonna be adding a string value, which is gonna be the hint value. So this level gonna be very basic. There's gonna be this huge door over here you'll have to unlock somehow. Oops, I accidentally zoomed out. So yeah, we're just gonna be making more levels, I guess. Also, make the UI invisible. Oh shoot, this is quite big for a regular part. Gonna be renaming this as a door, okay? But maybe it would be cool that in order to get to the door, you'll have to complete a very, very hard parkour and stuff like that. Okay, I'm almost done with the title screen. Oh, congratulations. Add a rainbow cone in the game. I mean, there's not really any currency in the game so far, so the reason why I'll not be adding this is because there's not a lot of money. There's not a currency in the game, right? Inline door 1. Okay, cool. But yeah, the stream will probably not last a lot longer. Okay, not really any new suggestions. It's just the fact that I really want to get to 100 views before the streams end, before the stream will end, or to a decent amount of views, you know. That's why the stream will keep on going for quite a long time, you know. Cool. Now let's go ahead and also get one of those switches from here. Gotta take them, like put them here, so level. Trying to somewhat be a bit better at level design, but I'm definitely failing. It's just gonna be a node. Also, make it like this. Now, copy this, paste it into level 9. And then, but yeah, I think that my dream overall is just to make a famous game. Hi, do you remember me? Of course I do. Of course I do. Add me into the game. I don't know about that. But yeah, I do remember you, man. Like, you're the one who gave me the game idea, Zoglid. I mean, I credited you in my game. But yeah, I remember you. Cool. There's just gonna be an exit door here, and I'm gonna be making a hard parkour here. So in the kill brick folder, it's gonna be making another brick. It's gonna be brick free. I want to make like one of those checkerboard parkours, you know. Let's make this like somewhat. I'm just gonna go ahead and hard code the size from here. So 4, 1, 4. There we go. This will hopefully make for a hard parkour, you know, or a somewhat challenging one. And now let's make it so I'm gonna be able to move the part by exactly 4 studs. There we go. Okay, great. Then obviously you have to change the names of those, but you know, that wouldn't really be such a big challenge. Okay, cool. Let's say nice checkerboard texture. Let's call this. Now I have to go through the painful process of manually renaming all of those. Um. Oh yes, you are. You're the guy who gave me the name idea. Add me to the game. I don't know, man. Like, I'm probably not gonna be doing this, cause, or maybe I am gonna actually be adding you into the game, cause you gave me the wins idea, didn't you? So I'm gonna be adding you into the credits. So I am sort of gonna be adding you into the game, but I'm gonna be adding you in the credits, right? So your name's gonna be placed in the credits for the wins idea, which is the idea you gave me. Okay, cool. Now over here, I want to add a pressure plate or something like this. How can I integrate the pressure plate in this level? So yeah, I'm gonna be making a credits menu where all the ideas which I was given will be added in the credits. And obviously all the ideas which I've implemented, because I'm not gonna be adding an idea in the credits. I'm not gonna be crediting somebody for an idea I haven't even added. But the wins idea is actually quite a good idea, you know. The point is that this is not really gonna be a multiplayer game. Like, it's gonna be a single player game, because turning this into a multiplayer game at this stage is gonna be quite a hard thing to do. Okay, so over here, let me see. I'm gonna be doing this. So I'm gonna be making it so there's gonna be a, so the bridge switch will be somewhere over here, you know, and you're gonna be having to place a box to get to it, you know. It's gonna be over here. I'm gonna make it like 0.5 stars, let's say. Then also make this thinner like this. There we go. This is where we're gonna be having the bridge switch, you know. And I want to make it so you have to put an item somewhere if you want to get to it, you know, and you have to climb on that item, which is obviously gonna be a pressure plate in this case, you know. I can't change the pixel idea, the pixel size of the game, you know. I can't really do that because it's Roblox Studio and everything is kind of customized, so you know, I can't really change the pixel size. Like, Roblox Studio doesn't really give me a lot of access over specific properties. I'd like to have more access to, so yeah, that really sucks. Get a tool giver from here, just put it in level 9. Great. So make sure you join the Discord if you haven't. It's linked over here. Oh, Zoglade actually joined. Oh boy, you actually have Nitro. That's so cool. Yeah. Cool. I guess. Also, a new video is coming soon, probably next weekend. let's make. Let me just put a. Let me just steal this from here. Right, the pressure plate. Copy, paste it over here. Right. And pretty much you'll have to put something on the pressure plate so you can climb wherever you want. I think this is a pretty interesting use of the pressure plates, if you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go ahead and get this and put it somewhere like here. It's quite of a small level here. Gonna be adding a bridge, stuff like this, so don't worry. Okay, cool. Maybe it would be cool if you could like go somewhere, like maybe it would be cool if this was like, I don't know, a stairway or something like that. I'm not gonna be making a free rainbow carpet, man. This will just ruin the whole game. Like, I'm trying to make this a somewhat challenging game. This makes no sense. It's kind of stupid, actually. Like, it's not some sort of simulator, just a puzzle game, I'm not gonna be having stuff like a rainbow carpet and all that cash grab stuff. Okay, cool. Here I'm just gonna go ahead and add a bridge, right? Actually, no. I'm gonna be adding the bridge switch over here. Actually, let me just rename this to okay, gotta rename this to part 1 to part 2. Great. Okay, cool. I'll just put this over here. And I said I'm gonna be putting this here, so that's exactly what I'm gonna be doing. Making it occupy this whole place. There we go. Awesome. I'm gonna be adding a bridge, so the bridge folder here, just copy it and paste it in here. Just gonna be taking the first bridge, putting it here in our game. I also forgot to add a checkpoint. I have to do that. Okay, so where was this checkpoint part here? I believe I had one, or checkpoint or anything like that. Great. I also have to put them in level 8. I keep on forgetting to add those checkpoints. Just quite annoying. Okay, cool. Can be level 8 here. Gotta make this checkpoint a bit smaller. It's gonna be putting this inside level 9. Then the hint value, just gonna go ahead and be I don't know, let's set the text to the text, no, the value. To certain by putting items on them. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and finish this real quick just by, oh shoot, I actually have to put it like this. My bad. Okay, it's gonna be a pretty straightforward level. And I know I have to make the game a bit harder. Like this. Then just put it like this. Yeah, I'm not making a 24-hour live stream. My bad. I'm never making a 24-hour live stream. Like, I'm already tired at this. What? 3 hour and 23-minute live stream. I don't think I'd really be able to make that. Okay, cool. I just gotta go ahead and grab this and put it over here as the exit door, of course. And then I just gotta go ahead and make it look like this, a bit better. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and add in a text here, so just copy this and paste it in here. The text just gonna go ahead and be level 9. Level 9. Great. Okay, cool. Now let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and make the actual level in it. So also we are getting closer to the end of the stream because we are probably gonna be reaching 100 viewers. So let's just go ahead and make the level 9 in it. Info, my bad. And here we're gonna be spawning in another level, so level 9 equals node new level 9 and true. Cool. Now we're gonna be saying local level 9 door 1 equals node. I'm just gonna actually just copy all this. Level 9 level 9 level 9. Okay, there we go. Level 9 door 2. Just okay. And here, just gonna try to go ahead and okay. So yeah, I have to be careful with those. Don't wanna rename apart. Cool. And now also have to make okay. We need a level 9 part 1 close node new. Okay, just gonna be a switch. Gonna be level 9 node 1. There we go. Remove this extra comma. We are getting closer to the end of the stream, so the stream will probably not last a lot longer. If you know what I'm saying, because it's already getting quite late IRL, and I also have other plans. So yeah, level 9 part 2. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Wait a minute. I also have to add a switch for the door. I just forgot this. I'm quite stupid if you ask me. Keep on forgetting stuff. And man, I guess I'm kind of going insane after adding so many levels to this game, not gonna lie. So, yeah. Okay. This should work. And then, gonna be getting the pressure plate and the item giver working. Item giver 2 and pressure plate 2. L9 dot tool giver 2. L9 dot pressure. Oh, never mind, those are the same. Okay. L9 dot tool giver 2. Great. Now I can just go ahead and initialize those real quick. So level 8 9 init level 9 add child level 9 door 1 level 9 add child level 9 door 2 level 9 add child item giver 2 level 9 door 1 add child level 9 wait a minute, level 9 part 1. Oh, I also have to make a bridge. Oh man. Level 9 door 2 add child level 9 part 3, and then we also have to get the bridge. So yeah, just get the bridge from here. Great. So just okay, level 9. Yeah, there we go. So let's just do level 9 add child level 9 bridge 1 level 9 bridge 1 add child level 9 part 2. Give her two. Set tool give name to box. I don't think there's any point to do set tool give name if we already kind of hardcoded it there. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep on doing it actually. Um, First version of the title screen, nice. You know, this actually really makes me want to make a showcase channel on the Discord, you know? Because I really want to see what you guys have been up to when making games, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna be making that. Now, where was I? Oh yeah. The pressure plate is not really gonna be placed anywhere. Gonna do L9 add child pressure plate 2. That's gonna be pretty much it. And also line door 2 dot exit door equals true. Let's not forget about initializing this. So main root and child level 9. And let's hope this will work. Wait, what? Why am I seeing the... Oh my god. Just gotta... That was weird. Like I was literally seeing my script editor through the for the game. Okay, seems to be working. Any errors? No errors. Now I just have to go through this game. Okay. I'm not a good builder, so this game will probably take a while to... Listen, I have a tip for you. If you're not a good builder, I'm also not a good builder, okay? And there's no reason to feel like bad for not being a good builder. I mean, look at what I did. This is literally my building style, as you can see over here. And this is how I build, okay? Like, it's just this very, very simplistic building style. And this will also go pretty good for a combat game. So, don't feel discouraged if you're not a good builder, because you can just do what I did and use this simplistic style, which just requires some studs and pretty much as the default base plate, texture, you know? And there are not a lot of requirements, so if you're not a good builder, then just do what I did here and use this simple building style, you know? Because there's like no need to feel bad if you're not a good builder, because I've also gone through it a lot of times. I tried Blender once, I actually made a video about it, but I didn't really like it and I just made it for content mainly. That video actually didn't even do that good. But you know, if you're not a good builder, then just build in a simplistic style, because the current stud style on Roblox is quite popular and it's very easy to make, or just this default baseplate style I'm using here is also very easy to make, and I really suggest you try doing what I'm doing if you're not a good builder, okay? Because I'm also a horrible builder, as you can probably see, but I'm trying to get things look as good as possible with just some little tricks I learned. For instance, this water, just a couple of parts which are placed one on top of other and stuff like that. But it's not like worth it to hire a builder, you know, because especially if you're quite poor, I guess it's not worth hiring a builder, because you can just do what I did here, like use the Roblox studs to build and just make those blocky creations, you know. Like no one's gonna do anything to you if you do it, because like Roblox games don't really have such a good building style, you know. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here, because I can just get thrown in the air. Okay, see ya. Goodbye. What? Oh, oh no. Oh no. You see, I placed a spawn part on top of a kill brick. Oh my god. What is wrong with me, man? This would just result in the player getting oofed, you know? You don't really want that to happen. Probably gonna delete this part over here. And now I just gotta play the whole game. So yeah. Okay, but yeah, if you're not a good builder but you're a good scripter, you can do exactly what I did. I'm not really saying that I'm a good scripter. I'm just saying that I know some pretty advanced concepts in scripting. But again, if you're not a good builder, you can just use this blocky building style, which a lot of beginners use, and it's completely fine to use it. Like people don't really mind. Like while the game look is good, And like while the game is engaging, people don't care about the building style or the UI. I mean, as you can see, I'm just making a very basic UI, um, a very basic building. It's just the fact that I'm trying to make the game as simple as possible to understand, and that's why I'm introducing concepts to the player, you know, in a linear way. And I'm also trying to just make it pretty not just. I'm also trying to keep it at a minimal state, you know, so I don't want to add a lot of stuff to it, because, you know, why even bother adding a lot of stuff to a game? Because there's no point when you can just release a simple demo and see if people actually like it, and then you could maybe add a lot of new features. But there's no point in adding many features if you have no clue if people actually like your game and stuff like that, you know. And also, if you're not a good builder, then there are also a couple of cheap tricks. You can do a lot of plugins which can help you get past this part when you're not getting called a good builder. And learning Blender when you make Roblox games is not really necessary. Like, you don't really have to learn Blender at all. I did it, but only for the sake of content. Like, I kind of forgot 99% of the stuff I learned there. Like, I'm not a good builder at all. I'm horrible, as you can see. I'm just using those tiny shortcuts to get away, where I'm just making everything as simplistic as possible, but also look somewhat decent. Nice. Just place the item there. Oh shoot. Now if I just died over here, kill myself here, then I would hopefully, yeah, be able to rejoin the game safely. Oh boy, it's gonna be quite hard to get done. Oof. I think I'm gonna be getting a lot of dislikes at this part for the game. Oh my god. People are not gonna like this. Okay, let's say I don't have enough patience for making it across this parkour, because I already know it's possible, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get myself a ticket to finishing this game by just cheating. And by this I mean just anchoring my character and just moving it around. Oh my god. How did I just do this? And yeah, the problem is that a lot of stuff on the client also happens on the server, which is quite annoying. I should have been a bit more generous with the space I gave the player at this stage. What just happened? Oh my god. Okay, but anyway guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream here, so if we get this to work, then we can just say bye bye to the stream, because it's getting late. I also have other plans for today. So yeah, I tried to make this stream a bit longer, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And as always, don't forget and say look out. Maybe I'll add an NPC. I'm not sure if that NPC is gonna be you, though. I don't know, man. I honestly have no idea. Maybe I'm gonna be adding NPCs which can tell you like look out and stuff like this, but those already serve the purpose of NPCs. I'm not really sure, honestly. Maybe I'll do, maybe I'll not. Okay. OBS seems to be doing quite alright. Okay, just I think I should have given myself a bit more speed. Let me actually go ahead in the console and do that right away. Server game dot players dot monoid dot walk speed equals 30. Player, what do you mean? Oh, I should have done game dot players dot holder account a dot character dot humanoid dot walk speed equals 30. This just made me a bit faster. Right, that's perfect. Okay. Should have added the one animation for that though. What? What? Oh, I didn't trigger this one. I thought I just broke the whole thing. But thankfully that did not happen. Oopsie. Gotta be more careful. Great. Take the box. Put it here. Okay, great. We just gotta be a lot more careful. Open the door. Oh my god. The door barely opened. I think I know why. And yeah, I did something horrible by setting the... Oh my god. First of all, make the door actually open a lot. Okay, the stream's gonna be ending pretty soon. Friend me. Okay, add an elevator that takes you to a classic Roblox lobby. Maybe I would add an elevator. Maybe elevators are a good idea. I like it. It's gonna be a bridge. Switch. Otherwise, this should be working. You know. Okay, let's hope it actually works this time. I have to go through the whole game for like the 1000th time. It's so frustrating that I couldn't just add data saving. Okay, so if you guys wanna um if you guys wanna go ahead and I don't know, maybe um maybe just see when I upload new live streams or anything like this, please consider joining the Discord server. I placed an invite link in the pinned comment, okay? Yeah, no problem. Like, I think that adding elevators would be quite cool. It would add a pretty interesting twist. Because if you look at it, elevators are just a moving part, right? And that would make it pretty interesting for a puzzle game, you know? Hold up, I'm just gonna say. So, elevators are a good idea. Great. Now I have to walk through this game for like, what was it? I have to add data saving. I've been delaying it for so much time, but right now I'm also getting a lot of problems without it. And I think the reason why the live stream takes so much is because I have to go through all those levels. Nice. Nice. Okay, great. I sometimes can't believe how much my Roblox friends spend time online. Like, Okay, great. Place the item. Okay, it works. Thanks God. And yeah, I just got thrown in the air, which was quite funny actually. I find this quite funny, quite amusing, the way the player gets thrown in the air. Like, oh, actually, I can jump there and I can reach it, but just for the sake of it, I'll be placing an item here. Pin text. Okay, great. So the hints are not working. To next nil with value. No problem. No problem. There we go. Finally worked. Gotta go ahead and fix the hint value then. I don't even think I have one. Oh yes, I do. What do you mean attempting to next nil with value? The value is literally here. I am giving you the value. Oh my god. Okay. Hmm. Okay, cool. By putting items on them. Great. Now, this guy is gonna go up. Oh my god. Why does it say attempt to next nil with value? Okay. Okay. Send it to another game. Well, sending you to another game, I don't know, man. It's kind of hard to manage data across the games, so I don't know about that. I'm trying to keep this as simplistic as possible, so I'm probably just gonna be keeping it to adding an elevator, you know. Okay, great. Okay, great. I hope you guys can hear the music a bit better now. Made it a bit louder, you know. Now let's place this over here. So in case you mess up, you can just get back on track, you know. You know what I mean? Okay, now let's just go ahead and play through this whole game another time. Slash console server game dot players dot holder account 8 dot character dot humanoid dot walk speed equals 35. Okay, great. Now because of the script, my walk speed will go back to 16, but that's completely fine. At least I got this initial boost, you know. And if you still haven't, Minecraft music, yes, Minecraft moves, music, Goofy Monster. Well, what do you mean Goofy Monster, man? I already have a Goofy death, like this death scene over here, like, this game is goofy enough, it does not need any other goofy features. I mean, just look at how goofy this death is, it just sends the player in the air. Like, what do you mean Goofy Monster, man? This game is already goofy enough, you know? Doesn't need, like, just look at this. It just throws the player around and it gives it this GTA 5 death screen or something. Okay, great. Now the music. Now you guys can hopefully hear me. Yeah, it's Minecraft music. I love it. And if you still haven't joined the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment. Because if you want to see when I upload live streams and stuff like that, please, please, please join the Discord. You will not regret it, okay? Oh shoot, I had to um great. Please work. Wait, but that's like the level hint work here. What do you mean? Hint ranks nil with value. What did I do to the hint manager? Hint manager. Okay. What do you mean to number? Current level. Wait, what? You said it's hint val. Oh, it was hint val all this time. I just gave it the wrong name. Now it should work. Anyway, with this out of the way, I want to tell you that the live stream will end after I playtest the game for one final time. And of course, if there are no errors. Maybe, well, yes, but this wouldn't really make a lot of sense with the game loop, you know, so maybe I could make it so if you type something, a door would open or something like that, you know. I think that would be the idea, a cool idea to make it so when you type open door, something like that, a door would open and it would lead you to a easier route, you know, but that would be quite hard as well. I mean, it won't be hard, but it would just... I'm not gonna be making that door that would open the only option, okay? Look at this goofy character. What? Okay. Look at this dude. Okay, cool. Let's just go ahead and... Now the game should be pretty much done. Okay, great. Now this is gonna be the final test. So if we pass the final test, then add trains. Add trains. I don't know. Trains, but like what would trains do in a puzzle game? It's kinda random, you know. We can just like deviate from the subject this easily, you know. Like we still have to keep in mind that it's a puzzle game with nodes. Okay, cool. And also join the Discord server, guys, if you still haven't. So if like want to see more updates or anything like this, please consider joining the server. I let a link over here. So yeah. Wait, what? Oh, I just opened the door. I have no idea what I just did. And I just froze the character around, which is quite goofy. Oh. And I guess I already completed the level, so... Fair enough. And if I hear where to get a level hint... Yeah, pressure plates can be used. Once you put an item here, then should be able to get here and then just finish the game. And if I somehow fail to do something, I just go here. Yeah, there we go. Finish the game, and I'm also gonna finish the live. I like you. Thanks for liking my content. Then, in that case, this is gonna be it for today's stream. 3 hours of content, not bad. And I'll see you. Okay. I guess I'm just gonna go ahead and end the stream now. See ya. Oh, let me just pause the music first. It's been already 6 hours since it has been playing. End stream. There we go.